Hey everyone, it's Terry over at Decorating More with Tip. Today is going to be a quick little craft that you could do for any time of the year. It could be just plain every day. It could be for a holiday. It's up to you. I'm just going to share with you what I'm going to do with it. I am using a 2x4. The size depends on the wording you want to use. And I am going to grab, now you can use your Cricut. If you want, I have a Cricut, but I decided to use one of these metal wordings from the Dollar Tree by Crafter Square. They have so many of these now. The first I saw was Harvest, where it had Harvest, Thankful, and Welcome. So if you grab that package, you can use Welcome, put Welcome on here, and use it for every day. Or you can use one of the seasonal words. I also saw where they had Halloween, where it said Haunted, Spooky, and Beware. You could put that on there, paint your wood black, paint your lettering gold or orange or whatever color you want and decorate it. I am going to use the Christmas wording, and it has peace, joy, and believe. Now, if you have been following me very long, you know that I have a lot of signs that says joy or believe. They do have joy, and it is a cute little metal wording. If you could see, you could place this on a small board like this and do whatever you want to do with it. Very easy. I am going to use believe. So what I did is I took a 2x4, the size that I wanted, and painted it with plaster. And I got this at Walmart. It's Waverly. I let that dry. And then I took my believe and painted it red with Crayline Color Max. And it's called Banner Red. And I just painted my believe red. So I am going to take my board and my believe, and I am going to use some liquid nail because I want it on there permanently. So I'm going to use some liquid nail. You can use E6000, you can use the Fix-All at Dollar Tree, or you can just use simple hot glue. It's whatever you want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of the liquid nail and spread it on the back of my believe. As simple, I'm making sure I don't get a lot of the glue on the metal. And I just put a few dots on the lettering, and I'm going to spread it with my fingers. You can use a brush, or you could use whatever you want. I just don't want to get the the glue all over my board, or all over the front of my believe. So I am just taking the glue and spreading it evenly all over my lettering. I'm going to need some more. And then I'm going to take some hot glue just so it can set on the board until the liquid nail sets. So I am taking the board and the believe, and I am going to put it at the end of my board. And I'm going to center it. And I'm going to attach it to the sign. And I'm going to wipe off all the excess glue that I have. This is so easy. Like I said, you can print you out a wording that says believe, or any word that you want, and paint it on yourself. And I've done that several times where I printed it out on a computer on my printer, and then I scratched with pencil on the back of the paper, and then I traced the wording that I wanted on my board, and then I just painted it. You can do that if you don't have a Cricut, or if you can't find the metal wording at the Dollar Tree. So I just added my believe to the end of one side. And then I'm going to take, let me move my glue. And then I'm going to take some pretty ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around the end of my sign just to dress it up a little bit. And I'm going to use one to wrap around. You can use any type of ribbon. You could use raffia if you want to go with the Halloween. It's just whatever you want to do. I'm just going to add a strip to the board and kind of tie it on there so I'll have something to put my bow on, my ribbon on. So I just tied a little bow, a ribbon around the end on the other end. Then I'm going to take, and I'm going to make a messy bow. I like those and they're very easy to make. So I'm going to take several strips of different ribbon, maybe 3 of each. So I'm using this gingham red and white check, and I'm using a red and white stripe, a little larger than the gingham. I want all different sizes. And I'm going to use probably 3 of each, and I probably will make them a little shorter as I put it on my... And then I'm just going to use plain red ribbon, and I found this at the Dollar Tree. The striped one I found at Walmart, and the gingham I found on Amazon. And like I said, I'm just cutting strips of 3 on each color. And then I'm going to go with some white, and all these white, the white ribbon I found at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just using all different sizes and mostly red and, well, all red and white. But like I said, you can use any color depending on what you want to do. If you want to make one like mine, red and white's pretty for the holidays. It's traditional. All right, and then I am just going to crisscross them. Just take each ribbon and just crisscross them, kind of going opposite of each other. And I'm doing each ribbon one at a time, and then I'll go back to the first one and redo that, and just keep on crisscrossing them. And go to the last 3. I think this is going to be so pretty. Okay, last one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bundle of ribbon, as you can see, and I'm going to lay it on the ribbon that I have here that's tied on the board, and tie all my ribbon around it in a knot. And then I'm going to cut this ribbon because I think I made a little bit too long. You can always make it shorter, but you can't make it longer. So I always like to go a little bit longer. And I'm tying this. Should have left the tails a little bit longer. This would be really, really cute for Halloween if you decorate for Halloween. Or just a harvest one. And then just kind of, I am going to cut my ribbon because it is too long. So I'm just going to cut them. No rhyme or reason how short. Just kind of, maybe the board where it's close to the board. Just wasted a bunch of ribbon, that's all. Now you can make the fishtail, but this one I kind of want just to make it a little more messy. So I'm not going to fishtail them. I'm just going to cut them straight. This one. And then I'm just going to mess these up, pull them in different directions. And that is all I'm going to do. And that's my believe. You can move this up or you can hot glue it. It's whatever you want to do. But look how cute. This is very easy. Decorate it the way you want. I probably will be maybe adding something to the bow just to dress it up. I'm just giving you a little idea. Use those Dollar Tree metal letterings on, you can use them on anything. Take a piece of scrap wood, make you a little sign, put it on a shelf or your table and enjoy it for the season, whether it's just the welcome, and make it farmhouse style. Hope you all have a great day and God bless.